Chat. That's my favorite number. Put some fours in the chat for Miss Tanisha Williams for absolutely killing that call, killing the products. And you know, honestly, before I even get into like how you can make money, how you can profit here in TLC, I just want to keep it make it very known, right? That before I told a soul about TLC, I was actually taking the products for about 30 days, right? Because my own story was, you know, I was, you know, a little overweight. Not overweight. Like, you're never going to see me be like, oh, he's overweight. No, but for my own liking, I couldn't see my abs anymore. Mind you, I was a Division I basketball player, and I'm not what do you call it? Pat myself on the back or anything, but it's just, I wasn't happy with myself knowing what I could do, right? Knowing my body could be better, knowing that people knew me for having a nice, you know, physique and being healthy, right? And I didn't want to be that guy that a year removed from, you know, playing ball at a high level, you know, that was out of shape. So I took the products for myself. I saw my mom lose 21 pounds in less than, 3 weeks. I saw myself lose 13 pounds in less than 3 weeks. And I honestly took the CBD for 3 reasons. One, it was instant. I didn't have to stop my day to make it. 2, it tastes good. I don't like how herbal tea tastes, right? And 3, it has CBD in it. And if you don't know what CBD and the benefits of what CBD can do for your body, I would say that you need to go and Google that, right? So here at TLC, it's very simple. So what happens with all these products, right? All these stories, you know, you got the Tanisha Williams of the world, you got the Bridges of the world, you got the Savannahs of the world, right? You know, you have all these people, right, that are getting these results, right? The Mercedes of the world, getting these results, losing this weight, gaining the weight with the Matrix and Chewy, feeling better, feeling relaxed. You know, the NRG is giving you energy and suppressing your appetite, and it has 5 HTPs in it. Well, what happens when you see these results, right? Whatever the results that you want, you see your bodily goals starting, like not even getting all the way accomplished, but even just starting to get accomplished. The natural thing to do is to tell somebody, right? The natural thing is to be like, yo, listen, you got to try this product out. Yo, listen, you got to see what's going on. Like, you have to go try these products. That's the first thing we're going to do, because why? It's called word of mouth advertisement. That's the number one form of advertisement. And then also, when we post on our social medias, because we're the most socially connected generation of all time, what's going to happen is that you post a little, you know, with your little scale or a little transformation, 5, 6 pounds. People are like, yo, what are you doing? Like, people are just curious, right? And because of that fact, TLC, shout out to Jack Fallon, man. You know, shout out to Jack Fallon, because through TLC, right, they don't spend any regular dollars on traditional advertisement, right? I had a newspaper come in my front yard, and I was like, yo, I don't even remember the last time I even picked up the newspaper, right? I don't remember the last time, you know, I watched a whole YouTube, like, commercial. Like, no, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip now. I hate when they make me watch it for 15 seconds. This is what it is. Billboards. I don't remember the last time I said, oh, it's a billboard, I'm going to go purchase this product or go do this because of a billboard. It's just not where it's at right now. But guess what? Here in TLC, Jack Fallon said, you know what? We're going to pay the people, right? We're going to pay the people that share their stories about the product. We're going to compensate the people who take our products, because we know that we're walking advertising for brands that don't, not that they don't matter, that they don't pay us, right? The hat that I'm wearing, the shirt that I'm wearing, the watch that I'm wearing, the socks that I'm wearing, the pants that I'm wearing, none of these things are paying me, right? The phone that, I don't know, maybe look at your phone, right? Maybe look at the house you live in. I mean, some people's house pay them, right? But it depends on who you are. But look at the phone that you wear. Look at the car that you drive. Look at the sunglasses that you have on, right? Look at the gym you go to. Are those things paying you to go and share the word directly or indirectly, right? When you go to a movie, what happens? One of my good friends played in the Bad Boys 3 movie, right? He was Martin Lawrence stuntman. Well, guess what? I was telling everybody about the movie. And on top of that, the movie was good. So I was telling everybody to go watch the movie. I didn't get paid not one dime from that. Now, would I do it over again? Of course I would, right? That's my friend, but I didn't get paid for it. But here in TLC, right, what we're doing is we're transferring our dollars to things that will pay us when we share with people that we love, right? And here in TLC, you get paid 5 different ways. Not 1, but 5. Imagine your job, say, you know what? For doing pretty much one thing, right, we're going to pay you 5 different ways. Really 7 different ways if you really break it down, but 5 different ways. Well, here in TLC, you can do that, right? Here in TLC, that happens, right? And the first way you get paid is retail. And I'm going to keep it very short and simple. If you want to have, you know, some pen and paper, if you've been here before, if you haven't been here before, if you want to write this stuff down so you really understand how it works, that'll be dope too. You know, if you want, you don't have to, right? And actually, before I get started, what I want to do is put a, let's see, put a 7, number of completion. Put a 7 in the chat, right? Put a 7 in the chat if you've gotten paid, through TLC at least once. Put a 7 in the chat if you got paid by TLC at least once, right? Boom, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, right? Think about that now. So the first way you get paid here is retail. When you get started with TLC, you decide to partner up with TLC through somebody like me, Miss Williams, right? Well, what's going to happen is you're going to have a 50-50 partnership. And it's very simple. Every time before that, you're going to get a back office, state-of-the-art back office, right? You're going to get your own website. We teach people to put the link in their Instagram bio, their Facebook bio, because we know it's, a lot of social media stuff going on right now where it's easy access. Well, guess what? Every time somebody goes and purchases a product, you're going to make $20. Somebody purchases NutriBurst from my website, I make $20, right? Somebody purchases Alleviate Cream on my website, I make $20. There's somebody in this call right now that's on the call for the first time. I literally had to beg this person to get on the call because I wanted her to see what's going on. But guess what? She purchased product from me today. I kid you not, literally today, off of social media. I've never met this person in my life, right? But because we know we have mutual friends, we went to the same college, she bought product. I made money off of that. I don't know if she knows it or not, but I made money off of it. And I'm excited because guess what now? Because I'm sharing how she can do the same thing because she has her own network of people, right? So that's retail, the first way you get paid. There is no limit on how much people you can bring in as customers into the business as a retail partner with TLC, $20. And people think that $20 isn't a lot of money. Well, guess what? $20 every day for 30 days is what? That's $600 a month, right? And on top of that, you have your own business now, which is the second way of pay. But there is no limit on how much money you can make retail. The second way to get paid is fast start, because here in TLC, we don't just really want you to come in and tiptoe your way in. If we can help it and we can motivate you to do so, we want to help you get a fast start as well. We want to help you start fast, because in business, money loves speed, success loves speed. Well, guess what? When somebody wants to now join you in business because they see every time somebody clicks a link in my bio, they pretty much know I'm getting paid $20. So a lot of times they're like, yo, I have my own people. How do I do this, right? When people want to join you because they see you're making money through sharing a product that, that's helping them out anyway, well, guess what? They're going to want to join TLC in business, but through you. Well, anytime they get a product, you're going to make $20 the first time they purchase. So, for example, I got started. My 3 products that I got for me, for my own CBD experience, right? I got the NutriBurst, I got the NRG, and I got the CBD Detox Tea because I was already taking that. Those are my 3 products. I live by those products, right? I actually live by the Alleviate Cream too. But those 3 products are my products. But then also because now I wanted to join TLC in business and join my mother in this case in business, I got products for inventory. Because in any business, let's keep it real now, you have to have inventory. Why do you need inventory in TLC? It's very simple. People may want to try the product out. People may want to, they don't want to go and get go to your website. They may not want to get a whole 30-day supply. They might want a week supply. Well, guess what? Well, we have samples on hand and product on hand so people can now test out the product, right? Because in any business, you got to have inventory. There is no Foot Locker without any shoes. There is no restaurant without any food. There is no groceries without a grocery store or Publix or wherever you are, HEB, wherever you are, right? Without groceries. Right? You got to have inventory for your business. There is no fish market without fish, right? Same concept. Think about it, right? And traditional businesses, you're really spending $6,500 on a regular business. The average person is spending that much money on a traditional business, right? And then you got to pay the inventory, the staff, the utilities, all these things. Well, here in TLC, you can get your own business, your own global and mobile business for $49. For $49.95 one time. Think about that, right? So that's what happens when somebody joins you in business, right? You're going to make $20 per product that they purchase, whether it's they get product for themselves or a product, to go have on hand and for inventory purposes. The third way you get paid is very exciting to me because this is why a lot of us are on the call now, because we're not just in it for we're not just in it for the right now money, right? Although the retail and the fast start, that's money that we want to make right now. But do you want to just make right now money, or do you also want to make long-term money, right? It's called residual income, money that you're getting time after time after time for work that you've done previous, right? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put a 9 in the chat if you're kind of following me really quick. So I see, if I kind of got you guys at the concept so far, right? Right? Awesome. So the third way to get paid is residual or in the binary. All we really ask you to do, and because we know how important it is, when you come into this business, we say you have to go plug in 2 people, right? Because we each get 2 teams. You get 1 team on our right and 1 team on our left. You don't have to stop at 2. I haven't stopped at 2. Miss Tanisha hasn't stopped at 2, right? Because we keep going, and you're going to understand why we haven't stopped at 2 on the fourth way to pay. But guess what? When you have 2 people plugged into the system that invested their $49, that got at least 1 product per month, 50 to 60 bucks, really simple. It's very affordable, right? Then guess what? You now have access to pretty much the entire comp plan. You start to get credit, not for only what you do, which is the retail and the fast start, but you get credit for what everybody else does that are on your 2 teams, right? And that's so important because somebody once told me, and this is a good thing to really understand, Amari, it's more important not to have 100% of one person's efforts. It's important to have 1% of 100 people's efforts, because 100% of one person's efforts means that you may go fast, but you're doing it all the way by yourself. But 1% of 100 people's efforts means that you may not go as fast, but better believe it, you will go far and it will last longer, because now everybody is doing the same thing, but you're not spending and exerting the same amount of effort. It really makes sense, right? Each product is worth about 40 points. So these 40 points add up. Every time you get a customer, a life trainer, these 2 teams add up. Very simple. And you start now to get paid in the binary residually once you become binary qualified. So we say in your first 24 to 72 hours, hey man, let's go plug in your 2 people. Whether it be your mom, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your classmate, your brother, your sister, your teammate, your former peer, whoever it is, right? Social media friend, just go plug in 2 people who you think that would want to make money, get a little healthier, who want to make an extra $400 to $500 a week, a month, whatever that is to you. Go plug in 2 people. Now you get credit for what everybody does in your organization. Now, don't get it mistaken. That doesn't mean that the person that enrolled you makes more money than you. No, that's not true. You can out-earn anybody in this company no matter where you are. This company is 20 years in. There's people in this company that are making, $5,000, $10,000, right? $2,000 a week, $200 a week, right? Just depends. You can out-earn anybody here in TLC, and the binary caps off at $20,000 per week. $20,000 per week, not off of your efforts, off of everybody else's efforts. That's being a boss to me, right? And now the fourth way to get paid is check match. Now, this is the part where it's really not about you. It's about you going to put other people on. You going to put as many people on to TLC because the products work, because the compensation plan is so spicy and so sweet, right? Well, guess what? Once you hit director in TLC, you bring in as many people as you want, right? Every time that person that you brought into the business, they go and make money in the binary, right? Residually, you're going to make 50%. So imagine if you bring 10 people into the business, right? 10 people into the business, you show them how to make money, and guess what? You're now making 50%, and they made $2,000 a week, right? For 4 weeks straight, they made $2,000 a week. Well, guess what? TLC is going to say, hey, look, listen, wow, okay, you 10 people made $2,000 this week, right? Okay, well, who brought you in? Oh, Mercy brought you in? Oh, okay. Well, okay. I see. Okay. Oh, who brought? Okay. I see. Isabel brought you in? Okay. Makes sense. Well, guess what? You're not going to get paid 50%. You're going to get paid $1,000 per person because you brought them into the business. That's dope. How do I compare and contrast that? It's very simple. At a job, imagine at a job, you have to go train the new person how to do whatever they need to do. Well, guess what? When they go and produce, you're not getting extra coins for that every time they go and make money. And honestly, what's really sad is that if they outperform you, most likely they're getting paid less than you, right? And if they outperform you, your job is now in jeopardy. But here at TLC, we don't say that. I want my people to make more money than me, right? It's a competition. I really don't, but I really do. Right? I'm not mad when Rayla comes into the business and she out earns me in her first 30 days compared to my first 30 days. She makes more money than me. Let's go. That's helping me out. Shoot, Let's all win. Come on. There is no limit on how many people you can bring into the business check match. You can bring in 100, 1,000, 1,000,000, doesn't matter, right? And the last way to get paid is the rank that my mom should be hitting this week. We pushing tonight. That Miss Tanisha will hit definitely. It's national. It's national. Director. Once you get to national director, you're getting paid an extra $1,500 a month every single month. As long as you at that rank, just for fun, go do whatever you want with it. Help out a family member. Whatever you want to do. Go vacation with it. Go put a down payment on a car. Whatever you want to do with that money, that's what happens. But honestly, it's really simple to me. It's like, the wave of this thing that's happening right now is so surreal and so special because there's people that are coming on board that have never been a part of this direct sales and network marketing industry. They've never been a part of something like this before and they're winning. Right? There's people in here that, have maybe tried it out before. It was like, but then they come and get re-inspired. Now they're winning, right? From 21 years old all the way to 80 years old that are in TLC, making something shake, right? Because it's not just about us. It's about we. It's not about me. It's about we. Because if I don't want to eat at the top by myself, I really don't, right? I want to bring my friends along. All my friends take NutriBurst and CBD tea. Like, you can't really be my friend if you're not taking the product. That's just how I feel, right? Right? You got to be doing something because we're all trying to elevate, right? And it's so important to understand that it's this thing called the 40-40-40 lifestyle that we all sometimes get sucked, that we get sucked into. Not because really we want to. That's just a system that we have, right? You go to work for 40 hours a week. You work for 40 years of your life. You give 40% back to the government. The retirement age, I think now is 62. I think the average death age is like 71, I think, maybe more, I'm not sure. So you got what, 10 to 12, maybe 9 years to live and take a couple vacations, and nobody wants to live that life. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a job. There's nothing wrong with a job. But there is something wrong with wanting to change, and while you have that job, not doing something on the side that can help you build, some legacy for your family, some legacy for your kids, right? Maybe it'll help you travel a little more, right? Maybe, the money that you can make from TLC can help you put some food on the table, right? Pay your light bill, take care of a car note so you don't got to use your job money for that, right? It can help you, pay your whole family's phone bill, right? Or, hey, you know what? This month, get ready. In July, we're all going on vacation, right? Don't even worry about it. Just get there. I'll take care of the rest, right? Like things like that. It's never about... it's never about the money. Oh, woe is me, make a lot of money. No, people make millions and millions of dollars, right, in the world. That's already happened. That's possible, right? It's not really about, I'm taking the NutriBurst, like I'm better than you. No, it's not about that. It's about, it's that I could have told you all the ingredients. There's 148 different multivitamins in it. There's biotin in it, A through Z vitamins. Like I can tell you all that stuff because I read the back of this thing every day, right, on the calls. But it's about how it makes you feel inside. These products are so good because it feels good to, lose that extra weight or gain that extra weight or have that extra boost of energy, right? And you have a powerful product behind you. It's making you feel a certain way. It's so great to look at your TLC pay every Thursday that we get and say, dang, I just made an extra so-and-so this month. I just made an extra so-and-so this week. It makes you feel good, right? We're trying to catch this feeling. And honestly, the last thing is about getting in the way of money. That's just what it is. The wave is happening with or without me, with or without Claudienne, with or without Miss Tanisha, with or without anybody on this call. This is going to happen whether or not we want it to happen or not. We're just getting in the way of it, putting some action, some effort, right? And that's what it is tonight, y'all. So, you're two people on this call, right? And I'm fired up, y'all, tonight. I'm really just fired up, right? Put some threes in the chat. Put some threes in the chat if you feel my energy tonight, right? Put some threes in the chat if you feel my energy tonight, right? There we go. So, the last thing I'm gonna say is you're two people on this call, right? You're somebody that's saying, yo, Amari, I love what you're saying. Like Miss Tanisha's story is amazing. Like your mom, Claudienne's story is amazing. Stormy Wellington, Jack, everybody's story is amazing. I want to be a part of it. Like, plug me into the system. Like, I want to get started right now, today. Well, guess what? What you're going to do is you're going to go back to the person who brought you on this call. If I didn't invite you, don't come to me. If Miss Tanisha didn't invite you, don't go to her. But if we did invite you, come to us. But go to whoever brought you on this call and say, hey, look, you know what? I want to get started. Plug me in. And based on your budget and your body goals, we're going to get you in the system. right? We're going to get your back office started. We're going to get your link tree set up. All those things takes 30 minutes, not even that long, to get you plugged in for real, right? And we're going to help you, literally help you plug in your 2 people tomorrow. Because tomorrow night we're doing this call. Sorry, I don't know if you know, Miss Anisha, but tomorrow night we're starting off the new week, new pay week, right? With this call at 7 o'clock, right? And then the cool thing about it is that we're going to help you get off to a fast start, right? Get your transformation, help you believe in the product, so on and so forth. It's really, really simple, guys, right? Or you're somebody that's like, that's awesome. All right, right? So, or you're somebody that's saying, you know what, Amari, I love the movement. I love what you guys are what you guys have going on right now, but I really want to try the product. I really want to be a customer first. I really want to see if this works for me. Well, guess what? What I'm going to say, shout out to Savannah for, drinking some NutriVerse on the call. I like stuff like that. I like that stuff, right? Well, then what happens, if you got your NutriVerse, go get your NutriVerse. Let's take a shot real quick, right? But what happens, right? I just want to be a customer. Well, guess what? We want you too, right? So you're going to go back to the person who brought you on this call. Like we always have integrity. Go back to who invited you. And then you're going to say, hey, look, I want to try the products. Well, that person's going to ask you, what are your body goals? Do you want to gain weight, lose weight, have mental clarity, like get a little healthier, have some more vitamins to your body? Like, what are your body goals? And based on your budget, they're going to say, hey, look, this is a kit, or these are the products that I feel that you would need based off of other people's and our results, right? And then there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I honestly haven't had not one person send back product. That's just my story because the products work. I believe in them so much. I think I've made people believe in them even if they don't believe for real, right? So, that's what's going to happen, right? So it really just takes a decision. It takes one decision to say yes. It takes one decision to change, right, the trajectory of where you're going to go. And you have to understand this last concept. It's never about your yes. It was never about Miss Tanisha's yes. It was never about my yes. It was never about my mom Claudiane's yes. It was never about Savannah's yes, right? Not their personal yes, but it was about the person who was looking towards us, right? Looking towards these individuals that have already said yes, that say now because they said yes, I will say yes. So think about it. You say no, you could be blocking somebody else's blessing because they believe in you. For $49, you're tapping into 5 industries. Health and wellness, CBD, e-commerce, drop shipping. We don't have to send, ship, or mail any packages. The company does that, and they send us some money, and digital currency. I don't know about y'all, but in the last 50 days, I haven't touched $1 of what I made in TLC. It's going right to my account. I don't got to touch it for what? That's $5 billion industry. So, and the last thing I'm going to say is, if it's not you, then who? If it's not this, then what? And then if it's not now, then when. So shout out to Mr. Nisha for killing the call. Thank you for hopping on board. Congrats again tonight for saying yes in advance. I'm excited. Get started tonight and then hop back on and go invite your 2 people to the call tomorrow so we can get them plugged in. And shout out to 1000 Family, Stormy Wellington, Jack Fallon, the CEO of Total Life Changes. And we out of here. Y'all have a blessed night.